David Baddiel, 58, shared his concerns as it emerged that members of the public had already been queuing for up to 48 hours to get a glimpse of the Queen's ceremony. The procession to transport Her Majesty's coffin from Buckingham Palace to Westminster Hall in the Houses of Parliament begins at 5 p.m. today. The confused comedian tweeted to his 860,800 followers, wondering if anyone else is as concerned as I am about what all the millions of people planning to queue for hours to see the Queen's coffins are going to be provided with in terms of toilet facilities. Fans such as @SFH300 joked back, "River Thames. Cut out the middleman." Meanwhile @Mr_Tarquin exclaimed, "Well, considering the amount of S being pumped into our rivers and seas at the moment, you might as well." However, others pointed out that a large number of portaloos had been installed in St. James, with more expected to be added in the surrounding area. The procession will begin at exactly 2:22 p.m. today at Buckingham Palace, where crowds of followers will pay their respects to the monarch by joining the route. From the palace, it will proceed along the Mall onto Horseguards Road and across to Horseguards Parade. It will then continue on Whitehall to Parliament Square and into Westminster Palace, while the devotees follow along behind. Fortunately, it has been confirmed that temporary toilets have been installed in anticipation of the huge crowds descending on the area. Though there have never been any bathroom facilities available to the public in the Palace of Westminster, guests will be given wristbands so that they can take toilet breaks and then return. The Queen's coffin will be available for visitors wishing to pay their respects between 5 p.m. today and Monday, when her funeral takes place. The day of the event will be a public bank holiday, with schools closed and most businesses also shutting their doors. When David's concerns about toilets emerged publicly, he returned to Twitter quipping, "Great that this made the news. And also that they actually found a picture of me trying to hold in a S." He also tweeted, "Is one allowed to ask who is paying for all this, or will one be arrested?" BBC comedy shows have been cancelled during the period of national mourning, but David was still cracking jokes via his Twitter account yesterday. Meanwhile, when the BBC tweeted a video, which they captioned, King Charles III responds to the messages of condolences, telling MPs and peers Parliament is the living and breathing instrument of our democracy, David had a controversial reply. "I'm fairly sure Hess sang the line, and which reminds us of the vital parliamentary traditions to which members of both houses dedicate themselves with such personal commitment to the betterment of us all," sarcastically, he quipped. Meanwhile, David's followers who shared their experiences had different tales to tell about the toilets, with Julia B. writing, "We queued for 5 hours to get into vigil at St. Giles yesterday after hours at the procession/aftermath. Didn't drink anything for about 12 hours cause not many loos in sight. Still recovering from the dehydration. Worth it though." Gabby Logan joined the conversation to add, "I heard one woman on the radio today say that to counter the inevitable she hadn't drunk water for 6 hours. These are biblical-style pilgrimages we are witnessing." Mini Retrobates added that they were concerned older people were allowed to queue for 20-ish hours, claiming they need protecting from themselves.